Thank you, Usher. Amen. Thank you so much. Thank God for giving you strength to stand. Amen. He knows our condition. We term it in the Christian faith that he has omniscience, meaning that he is all knowing. There's a saying that says you can fool some of the people some of the time. But there is one that you cannot fool any of the time. Reverend Reed, I've been on this right road for a long time. And since I've been on this right road for a long time, I know that there is nobody and nobody can do what Jesus can. And so therefore Jesus is not a God-like man. Nor is Jesus a man like God. But Jesus is God himself. He declared his own self that when you see the Father, you also see me. And since there's nobody like this one named Jesus, I love the historicity of him. All right. This Jesus was midwifed by a carpenter. This Jesus was bathed by a teenage girl. And because he is who he is, and not only because he is who he is, but because he is what he is. It causes us, when we see all of the things that he has done, when we see the Deborah Gale Franklin, the things that he is doing, it causes us, Deacon Reggie Best, to scratch our heads. Because he is who he is. And because he is what he is, not only does it causes us to scratch our heads, it causes us to bat our eyes. When this man named Jesus, I mess around, got heavy talking about it. This man named Jesus can take a cripple and make the cripple sponsor a swear dance. I get him a miracle worker. Latan, you believe he's a miracle worker? He performed miracles then. And I'm looking at a miracle now. The first part of John 5, two things that really jump off the page at me. Rudolph is, number one, he's a miracle worker. And then the other thing that jump off the page in this particular story is that everybody is sick. Just because you ain't sneezing right now, just because you ain't coughing right now, don't mean you ain't sick. When I look at this story, it says a great multitude. And when you look at it, every last one of them was sick. And so since there is a place where everybody was, and everybody that was there was sick. When I was coming up in Dallas at the Fellowship Baptist Church, 3700 Carl Street, I was told by those old saints that the church is a hospital. And if the church is a hospital, and you and I are in church today, then I can testify that every last one of us are sick. Show us our hands. You know, there are always acronyms that you can pull for words. And so when I looked at the word sick, thought of an acronym, and that means each letter means something. I have to slow it down for John Green. Yeah, John Green be looking at me like, what? So every letter, the word sick, someone in complete chaos. And when we look at it, say with me, Sister Page, I'm going to do boots on the ground just a minute. Say with me. Where them fans at? And when we look at it, all of us are sick. Mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, and some even spiritually. But every last one of us are sick. Jesus, he shows up in the city of Jerusalem. And he shows up. There is a sheep market that has a pool, and that sheep market pool faces the north side of Jerusalem. And so there, if you are at the pool and it's facing the north, you're looking up. Not only is there a sheep market there, but there is a pool that's named Bethesda. You say, Reverend, so what? All pools have names. And that's good, but Bethesda means a house of mercy. Anybody tried it? Yeah. Let me see if I can help somebody before I get them out of here. The angel will come down and trouble the wall. It is believed that the angel would come down. And as the angel will trouble the wall, the angel gonna be made whole. He said, you know, I'm here all the time. Many seasons I've seen the angel come. And I be trying to be the first one in. But you know that I don't move fast in my life. You know, I'm not one that moves swift and quick. I'm trying to be the first one in. But I am making my way. Somebody beat me in the water. And I'm out of here when I tell you that it was not it was not the troubling the water. Can't you say but it is the power that Jesus has. Why when you read the story, why he never got in the water, but he was made whole. Can you say that? I heard Jesus tell him to get up. Yeah, some of us been sitting down for quite a long time. Don't you hear the Lord saying, get up? Oh, yeah. Not only did the Lord tell him to get up, but the Lord tells him to pick up his bed.